Hi there and welcome into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for men's basketball action here on this Wednesday. West Los Angeles College and College of the Canyons here from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage. I'm Matt Robinson. Glad to have you along with us as always. Let's get you right to the starting lineups for both these sides as we get ready for the opening tip. For College of the Canyons, sitting at 11-7 on the season, they'll send the same starting unit we saw last time here at Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage. Donovan Cornelius, Julius Washington, Tommy Pickens, Dwayne Boston Jr., and Craig Irons for Howard Fisher's squad, averaging 78.7 points per game this season, shooting 43% from the floor and 29% from three. They will take on the number 18 West Los Angeles College Wildcats, and head coach Anthony Jones will send Chase Coleman, Brian Torres, Michael Baba, Malachi Knight, and Micah Williams out onto the floor to start the game for the Wildcats. They average 84.1 points per game this season, does West LA. They have been very good this year, shooting 46.6% from the floor and 37.7% from three on the year. So we are just about ready to go. Get you back to the main shot and get you ready for the opening tip between these two sides. College of the Canyons, West LA here today. Cougars hoping for a big-time upset here against West LA. It'll be a tough test for the Cougars as the Wildcats, as we said, 13-5 on the year. They have been good. Keep an eye on Chase Coleman, Malachi Knight in the starting lineup, both this season averaging in double figures. Coleman 16.8, Knight 16.9. As the opening tip won by College of the Canyons as Craig Irons able to get his fingertips on it. And the Cougars will start with the basketball. Julius Washington will bring it up the floor here in the circles for College of the Canyons. He'll start to drive down to his right, dumps it off into the corner to Boston. Boston will dump it inside. Irons will put one up and in, and Canyons on the board to open things up, a 2-0 lead. Just about as good of a start as you could ask for College of the Canyons as you get the big man Craig Irons loose right away. At times for Irons this season, it's a bit of a struggle, but he has found the first bucket of the ball game. Canyons gets a stop defensively and will work back the other direction. Three-pointer in transition, no good. Boston there to tip back, and Canyons with a 4-0 early run here over West LA. There's a bucket inside for Malachi Knight. As expected from Knight, he should be very active on the floor, as we said, averaging 16.9 points per game this season. Here's a three from Julius Washington, no good. Cornelius, the offensive board, got it to Tommy Pickens. He wants to drive, tried to dump it in deep. Defended by Michael Baba, the 6'7" freshman out of the Republic of Congo. Sierra Canyon High School able to get his hands on that one. Couldn't collect that ball. It goes out off of Baba, and it'll be Canyons basketball. So 4-2 College of the Canyons lead here early on. Just underway between the Cougars and West LA. Offensive foul on College of the Canyons. Howard Fisher was unhappy with the call. You could kind of hear him screaming through the microphone. So a 4-2 lead remains for College of the Canyons as we go back to work. There's a ball inside for Slater, no good. Rebound comes down and goes out off of West LA. It'll be Canyons basketball once again. There's Washington back to work. He'll get it to Pickens. Actually, Irons was able to get it to Pickens. Now Pickens trying to isolate. Instead, we'll throw it to Irons into the corner towards Cornelius. He fakes a 3 and then drives. Kicks it out to Boston with 8 to shoot. Boston will try and drive in. Puts one up off the window, no good. Rattled in and out. Back the other way comes West LA. Michael Williams that time trying to drive. West LA just out of sorts here early on. Haven't been able to get into a rhythm. Canyons defense this season hasn't been great. They give up on average 74.1 points per game. As there's a bucket for Washington as he's able to slip inside. Washington and Pickens and Boston, all three on the floor averaging double figures for College of the Canyons. So those are the 3 to keep an eye on for COC. There's a block from Irons. Good job defending by the big 7-footer. Canyons back in transition the other way. Pickens off the window, counted in the foul for Tommy Pickens. It started with the block on the defensive end by Irons. Boston drawing 2 to him, and then is able to get it to Pickens, who puts it off the window and in. And he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play with an 8-2 Canyons run early on. This is a West LA team that averages, as we said, 84 points per game. They're number 12 in the state in points per game. But Canyons so far has turned up the heat defensively. Pickens now with 3, making a 9-2 lead for College of the Canyons. Just underway here from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage. 3 minutes and, like 15 seconds gone. Here's an 18-footer that's no good. It went off the time clock up above the backboard. So it'll be Canyons basketball. So a 9-2 lead here for COC. This would be a signature game for Canyons should they be able to come away with anything positive. There's Boston, although still very early on in this one. But you look for COC. They beat LA Valley 89-64, but they really haven't had a signature win over a top opponent this year. They lost to Citrus at home last Wednesday, 99-82, in a game they were in for the entire way. They lost to Antelope Valley by 4 out on the road. Lost to Mount Sac 92-79 in another game that the score says it was a wide margin, but it was really a much tighter game than that all the way through in the Clash at Canyons final. There's a miss from Baba. That one goes out, from Coleman. Baba and Irons were battling for the rebound and it went out off of Irons. Same thing, you look Cypress, 86-75 loss. So really just have not fared well against top opponents this season, has College of the Canyons. But right now, just about 4 minutes in, there's an offensive foul on Michael Williams, and we'll see our first substitution of the ball game. Jeremiah Williams in for College of the Canyons to take over for Dwayne Boston Jr., who gets a break after the first just about 4 minutes of the ball game. Here's Pickens for Canyons. Cornelius now straight away, trying to work against Torres. We'll send it back to Pickens. He'll kick it inside to Irons. Irons into the corner to Cornelius, who will try a 3 that's good. Donovan Cornelius, his 15th 3 of the season, shoots just 26.9% from beyond this year. Gives Canyons a 10-point lead. Here's a 3 on the other side from Williams that's no good. Baba, good athletic rebound, but couldn't get the putback. Irons came away with it, but had it stolen right out from under him by Malachi Knight, who's got all 4 points, or who's got 2 of the 4 points so far for West LA as they cut the lead back down to 8. Canyons not shooting the 3 ball well this season, just 29% as a group this year. Only 1 for 3 so far today. But if they can start to find that, which again, another miss, that time from Pickens, now 1 for 4. If they can start to find the 3, they can maybe compete with a lot of these teams in the WSC-South. Coleman gets his man in the air, kicks it. Williams trying to drive. He'll get it back to Coleman. He'll try a 3. That is good. Coleman shooting 40% from 3 this year. That's his 47th triple of the year. That's why he's 20th in the state in 3-pointers made. Back on the other side, Canyons gets a bucket on their own as they run back up the floor and they make it back to a 7-point lead. Here's another three, this time from the corner, no good from Michael Williams. Rebound Canyons, outlet ahead. Washington slashes into the lane, gets it to Pickens. Wing three is good. So Pickens with a wing three. It's a 17-7 Canyons lead. Timeout West LA. We'll take a timeout, 14-19 to go here in the first.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
17-7 here early on, College of the Canyons leading. Cougars with a 17-7 lead. West LA trying to change things up here. Titus Morris into the ball game. They get it over to Kenny Bowens. They'll work it around to Perry. Inside now to Jay Stewart, one of the other Wildcats who averages in double figures at 10.2. He gets under the basket with some athleticism and puts it in. So make it 17-9. Canyons needs to get the ball in play. They will. Washington running it ahead. He'll stop up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebound pulled down once again by Jay Stewart. And West LA will go back to work. Comegny will send it onto the near side. They'll work it around to Morris. Morris trying to work against Wyatt Wilson. Sends it over to Comegny. He'll drop it off into the hands of Bowens. Bowens with 10 to shoot, driving towards the baseline. Throws it across the floor. Perry, a three on the way, is good. Mario Perry, just his 8th three of the year. Shoots just about 30% on the season. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point ball game after Canyons had led by 10 just a few moments ago. They turn it over. Perry takes it away. He sprints it ahead, fouled by Wilson on a reach coming back up the floor. 13:02 to go. Here's West LA back to work offensively. Perry will send it near side. Morris. Out to Comegny, will try to back it off. Now Morris trying to drive, had it blocked. Canyons trying to work back the other way. Wilson will try a three. He knocks it down. Wyatt Wilson, who's been very hot and cold this season for College of the Canyons. 24% from three, now 13 of 51 on the season. Makes it back to an 8-point lead. There's a miss and a rebound pulled down by Ricky Rivas. Wilson then ran in to Perry, but was able to recontrol the basketball, nearly threw it away. Perry very aggressive against Rivas. The ball comes over to Wilson. He'll drop it for Pickens. Williams, little stutter step, gets into the paint. Little 6-footer that he needs to knock down there was wide open, maybe too wide open, no good. And then he gets called for a foul as Kenny Bowens trying to attack him on the play. Jeremiah Williams checking back in here. Blocking foul going to be called against Williams. His second. Actually, Williams was on the floor. That's what they were calling, was the foul. Fourth foul on the Cougars here in the first. Irons is back in the game, and there's another foul. This one going to be a shooting foul. It's going to go against Tommy Pickens, and it's going to send Jay Stewart to the line. Stewart, a 66% foul shooter this season. Williams able to knock them both down. And then Ricky Rivas with a made layup for Canyons. Rivas has been putting in some solid minutes offensively over the last number of games. There's a knockdown three from Perry from straight away. Perry now with 6. West LA answering right back. 22-17. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Justin Perez with the basketball, trying to spin away from some danger. Now sends it to Rivas on the far side. He gets it to straight away to Boston, who will put up a deep three that's good. Dwayne Boston Jr., just his 12th three of the year, a guy that shoots just 23.9% from three. But Canyons lighting it up from downtown right now, 4 of 7. Best three-point shooting game of the season so far. There was Bowens with a wide open look from 3, but no good. And back with an 8-point lead, Canyons will go to work. Boston wanted to work a screen and roll with Irons, but couldn't get Irons loose. Now they'll dump it inside to Irons. Got blocked on the first attempt by Stewart, but the ball came right back into his hands, and he put it home, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Second bucket of the day for the big 7-footer and Craig Irons. He's got 4 points. 27-17. 10:05 to go here in the first half. Pomegny will kick it outside. Morris will try and drive and jump into a following away 15-footer that's no good. Hit off the back iron, off the near side, and Canyons will go back to work offensively. Rivas into the front court, will drop it for Cornelius on the near side wing. He'll throw it inside to Irons' block, and he's going to be called for a travel as his feet shuffle. Here's Coleman, will try a 3. Coleman knocks down another, his second 3 of the ball game. 6 points for Coleman. He's 2 of 2 from 3 so far today, and is 28 of 56 from 3 over the last 7 games. He has been lighting it up from downtown at 27 points in their last game against Antelope Valley, which was a loss, 87-83. But Coleman had some big minutes. Here's Boston will go to the line. Foul goes against Malachi Knight. Boston this season, 75% from the foul line. 67 of 89, misses the first of 2. Aten Hassan coming into the game for College of the Canyons. Second from Hassan doesn't fall. Or excuse me, from Boston doesn't fall, so he's 0 for 2 from the line. It's a 7-point game. Bowens off the tip rebound will go to work. Now to Coleman. I keep an eye on Coleman here. He's 2 for 2 from 3. This time he tries to drive, runs into Rivas, dumped it outside. Stepping on the end line was Jay Stewart. It's a Canyons defensive stop. That's been the key so far for the Cougars. The defense has been very solid here early on for College of the Canyons. West LA just shooting 7 of 19, 36.8%. Canyons 11 of 18, 61%. So the efficiency for the Cougars today has been off the charts here early on. Here's Boston from the foul line. Gets into a little 7-footer that's no good. Hassan couldn't come down with the rebound. Perry just driving, will kick it out. There's a 3 that's short off the hands of Coleman. Rebound pulled down by Canyons as Perez and Hassan were there. Now Boston on the far wing for the Cougars as they'll set into a half-court offense. Boston will work off the Hassan screen. Drives into the lane and an offensive foul called against Dwayne Boston Jr. That'll be his second here with 8:11 to go in the first half, and it'll bring a substitution as Tommy Pickens will come to the table. Defensive effort has been there from Canyons here so far. Holding this hot shooting West LA team to just 35% through the first 12 minutes. It's a West LA team that shoots 46% from the floor. 37% from 3. Here's Coleman spinning. Back to his left, will dump it off. Stewart, that's a nice shot from 15 feet for Jay Stewart. Pretty easy look for him. Stewart now with 4. It's a 5-point lead, so West LA staying tight here. Canyons has only been able to get the lead up to 10. Has never been able to extend it beyond that. West LA keeping him within arm's reach. Here's Cornelius, wing 3 off the long pass is too strong. Rebound into the hands of Bowens, and he is fouled on a reach by Rivas. And it should send Bowens to the line for a 1-and-1. Bowens this season, 81% from the line, 26 of 32. Short on the first. So Canyons will come away with it here. We'll go back to work. Julius Washington with the basketball. We'll send it to Cornelius. He'll dump it inside Hassan. Bounce pass to Perez, who's under the basket. Was able to get himself a shot away, but couldn't get it to fall. And Coleman back the other way for West LA. Slings it inside Stewart. Knocked out of his hands by... No, it wasn't. Stewart just lost it. I thought it was knocked out of his hands by Hassan. Take another look here. Timeout by Howard Fisher. See if we can see it on our replay. And I think, yeah, Stewart just kind of lost it. And Hassan never touched it. So it'll be Canyons basketball out of the 30-second timeout with 7:02 to go here in the first half. 27-22 College of the Canyons advantage. So we'll go back to work. 27-22, the Canyons lead. Here's Perez. He'll dump it inside. They'll get it back out. Washington will try a 3 that's no good. Cornelius was able to feed him. Washington, the best three-point shooter on Canyons this season at 42%. It is 0 for 1 from 3 so far today. Here's Bowens driving, dumps it underneath Stewart. Short on the first, got his own rebound. Hassan altered the first shot. It'll make it back to a 3-point game. One possession game for the first time in a while. There's Washington, Cornelius. Over to Pickens, who will try a deep three. No good. And Canyons has started to cool off from 3. Now 4 of 10. And have cooled off a little bit from the floor. There's a block from Pickens. But the ball came right to West LA. Here's Knight for 3, and we are tied at 27 with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. West LA has stormed back on a quick 7-0 run. Out of the timeout. Pickens, high off glass, no good. Got his own rebound. Turns and puts it back up, no good again. Perez fighting for the rebound. And it's a held ball possession for West LA. Canyons has cooled off quite dramatically here. They were shooting 60% not long ago, now 11 of 24. Down to 45%. West LA now 5 of 12 from 3. We are tied at 27, 5.5 to go here in the first half. Coleman with the basketball for West LA will send it to Perry. He'll swing it up to Stewart. Now over to Knight. Knight wanting to drive. And there's a foul on Justin Perez. And it's going to send Mario Perry to the line, who's 3 for 3 from the line so far this year. Hassan will check out. Craig Irons will check in. No good on the 1-and-1. And an offensive foul and a push in the back by Malachi Knight. Just the 4th foul on West LA. Knight has quietly put together 5 points so far. Picks up what I believe is his 2nd foul, so that'll send him to the bench as Anthony Jones wants to Irons with a rebound, and now Irons will go to the line. Some good work down low. So we'll get Irons to the line for the first time today. Craig, 56% from the line. 58, excuse me, percent from the line. And we'll get a substitution here. Ricky Rivas checking back in. Irons makes both. Canyons back with a 2-point lead. There's a 3, and West LA has their first lead of the ball game. Chase Coleman knocks down another one. And a 1-point West LA lead. They've trailed the entire way up until now. It's West LA basketball. Cornelius got knocked down and was laying across the sideline. So with 4:15, West LA a chance to try and pad their lead. Here's Coleman. Backs things off a little bit here. Runner in the lane that's no good. Rebound fought for. It's out off of Irons as him and Jameer Moore were battling for it. So West LA will retain possession here. Throw it in way out high to Jay Stewart. Now Mario Perry will get it in. Turnaround fall-away jumper for Moore. Late whistle for a foul. Foul underneath on Cornelius for a push on the rebound. Will send Jay Stewart to the line. Yep, that's who's going to the line. Didn't know he's going to the line, but he's going to the line nonetheless. Missed on the first of the 1-and-1, so it'll stay a 1-point game. Cornelius, little short jumper, no good. Canyons has cooled off mightily here. The last Canyons field goal, 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go. And the first was from Craig Irons. They have not made one since. An offensive foul on West LA. Called against Keone Bowens. So 30-29 remains the score at the moment. West LA leading. Here's Rivas trying to work. He'll send it to Pickens. Rhythm 3, no. Tip rebound came to Cornelius. Canyons back with a 1-point lead. Good work by Canyons that time. Cornelius and Irons down low doing the job for the Cougars. Back with a 31-30 advantage here. Coleman, little circus shot trying to draw contact, didn't get it. Back the other way, Canyons. Pickens collects. Tried to bump off of Perry and draw contact, could not. It's thrown down to Stewart, who could not control it. It's a West LA turnover. He'll give the ball back to College of the Canyons. 31-32 and a half to go. Here from Lee Smelser Court in this first half. Irons catches near block. Works in with 3 bodies on him. Missed on the first. Got it back. Put it in. Heavy work from the big man that time. He's got 8. West LA looking to counter, and they find a bucket for Jameer Moore. Moore averages just a shade under 3 points a game. Only 2 points in the last 6 coming in. It has that one to get it back to a 1-point game. Here's Rivas. Got it to Pickens. Pickens again. Rhythm 3 knocks it down. Pickens in double figures with 11. 14th time for Pickens. He's had 10 or more points this season. And his 3rd straight game in double figures. Here's Coleman now. He'll put up a 3 to try and match. Boy, Chase Coleman lighting it up from 3. He's 4 of 6. He's got 12. Give him 10 points for the 18th time this season. It's back to a 1-point game, and then Irons is fouled on the offensive side, and he'll go back to the line. Boy, Chase Coleman, 4 of 10 from the floor. All 4 of his makes have been 3s. The only time he's been under 10 points this season was December 4th against Barstow, where he only had 4 points in 10 minutes. One more field goal today, and it'll be his 7th straight game with 5 or more field goals made. Averaging 16.8 is 44th in the state in points per game. He's 42nd in total points with 302, and he is the leader so far today. Picking up the slack for his counterpart in Malachi Knight, who's on the bench with 5 points and 2 fouls. Irons missed the first of 2. makes the second. Jeremiah Fort will check in for the first time today to give Irons a break with 1:24 to go. Boston Wilson, Rivas, and Williams all with 2 fouls for Canyons. Just Knight and Williams for West LA with 2 fouls here in the final minute 17. West LA will send it to the near side. Torres will try a 3 that's no good. Good inside position from Cornelius to pull down the rebound. He'll bring it out to the front court. Sends it to Rivas near wing. He'll dump it to Fort from the block. Back to Rivas. Falls away into a 10-footer that's good. And Canyons back with a 4-point lead inside of a minute to go here in the first half. Here's Chase Coleman, far side to Perry. They'll work it inside to Stewart. Spins baseline against Fort. Finds 3 white jerseys to meet him there. Throws it back out. Now Torres will try and drive. He kicks to Coleman, who is wide open, and knocks it down. 5th 3 of the ball game for Chase Coleman. It is a 1-point game once again. He's got 15. You cannot leave that man unmarked right now, as he is 5 of 7 from downtown. Pickens tries a 3 that was too strong, thought he got fouled. West LA with a chance to try and take the lead before the close of half. 8 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll give it to Coleman. Williams will guard him tight. Coleman into a 3. Williams got a hand in his face, forced to miss. That'll take us to the end of the first half. 39-38, College of the Canyons leading West LA after 20 minutes of play.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees, they catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, It's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get a free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So large, they call you hang time. But say, someday you catch a bad landing. Our advanced knee operations keep you playing on.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
You've tossed that same ball over and over and over for years, until maybe you overdo it. Our technology lets you heal quicker to keep you playing on.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees, they catapult into desirable careers and top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go. So,
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get a free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So large, they call you hang time. But say, someday you catch a bad landing. Our advanced knee operations keep you playing on.
Welcome back in Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage as we get ready for second half action here between College of the Canyons and West LA. After what was an exciting first half, back and forward we went. Canyons with a 1-point lead in the basketball out of halftime. Cougars were 15 of 35 in that first half, 5 of 13 from 3. West LA 14 of 35 and 8 of 17 from 3. Canyons misses on their first 2 opportunities here to open up in this second half. And West LA will go back to work. That one no good off of a miss. West LA trying to move the ball ahead. Canyons will come back to work the other way. Here's Julius Washington driving to his left. Kicks it towards Boston in the corner on the far side. He'll put up a 3 that's short. Rebound pulled down by Mario Perry, who's been putting in good minutes for West LA. And the Wildcats will go back to work. Either side hitting very well here early on. It'll be Canyons to inbound underneath the West LA basket. Wildcats taken away off the inbound, and Mario Perry lays it in. West LA with a 1-point lead, 40-39, first bucket here in the second half. Couple of guys crashing to the floor. Julius Washington to the line here for Canyons. Malachi Knight into the game gets into the action here in the second half for the first time with a 3, we should say. And it's back to a 1-point West LA lead. picks up another foul here. No good from Coleman for three. Irons the rebound. Washington, back ahead. He'll throw it inside to Boston, but he couldn't catch. Pickens and Irons with 11 points for Canyons to lead the way. Coleman with 15, the only one in double figures for West LA. 16:36 to go. Irons alters a shot, gets himself back in play, catches the ball. Canyons back the other way. Little showtime look for Boston, but no. Cornelius came up with the basketball, and then he is fouled and will go to the line. Perry picks up the foul. Pickens' pass, I think, hit the rim. Matter will send Cornelius to the line. First trip for him today. Cornelius, 70% from the line this season. Cornelius makes the first. Second is no good. And then a three on the other side is good from West LA. And that'll get us to a timeout on the floor here. .46-45, West LA leading College of the Canyons. That's a good pass down low. Cornelius gets the bucket. And Canyons holds the lead 47-46 here. Foul going to be called on COC. Malachi Knight getting called over. Jay Stewart was the one that drew the foul. Here's Coleman with the basketball for West LA. Got it to Torres, wanted to drive, moved back to his right, kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer, no good, off the hands of Mario Perry. Tips out off of West LA, or excuse me, off of College of the Canyons, and it'll be West LA basketball. Stop from COC. Canyons back the other way quickly. Wilson will get it to Washington around on the near side to Cornelius. Back to Washington. Elbow jumper, good, Julius Washington. Cornelius now in double figures with 10 as well. Picks up an assist on that. He's got 7 rebounds in the ball game to go along with 10 points and 1 assist. Maybe 2, we'll see if he ticks ahead. Washington now with 5. Here's Torres driving and is fouled, and Torres will go to the line. Foul called on Wilson here. Canyons leading 49-46 at the moment. Torres, who's a 40% foul shooter, makes the first, knocks down the second. So it's back to a 1-point game. 49-48. Here's Julius Washington moving to his left this time. Puts a hand in the air to move out orders. Now he'll send it to Williams on the far side for Canyons. Williams tried the jab step to see if he could get Perry to move. Instead threw it inside Cornelius. Cornelius dumps it back out. Wilson will try a wing three! Wyatt Wilson with his second triple of the ball game. 2 for 2 from the floor, both of them for 3. And it's a 52-48 Canyons advantage. Here's a 3 from Coleman to match, no good. Washington skies through for the rebound. Canyons back ahead. Here's Cornelius, he'll drive baseline, dumps it to Williams, but an offensive foul called on Cornelius. The first foul on Cornelius. There's an air ball from Perry as he tried to put up a shot over the top of a defender. Boston will come away with it the other side. Canyons will work it around to Cornelius. Into the corner, Wilson a heat check. He's 3 for 3 in the ball game. 55-48, largest lead of the second half for Canyons. And a timeout on the floor called by Anthony Jones. A full timeout will go with it. Canyons 55, West LA 48. As we come back in, Canyons with a 55-48 advantage over West LA. Wildcats trying to stave off back-to-back losses, which would be just the second time this season that happened. With 13-32, they find themselves behind by 7. Here's Torres. To Bowens, back to Torres. Dumps it off underneath to Stewart. Stewart fights his way in, missed, then got boxed out. Canyons comes away with it as it's Julius Washington to pull down the rebound. Washington's been quiet, just 5 points, 2 of 5 from the floor, but he's made impact in other places. Here's Wilson, thought about a 3, now we'll try and drive. Kind of got a hit in the head with the arm of Bowens, but will continue on. 8 to shoot. Wilson, elbow jumper. He is 4 for 4 in the ball game. Wyatt Wilson lighting it up. He's got 11. Four players in double figures for Canyons as they have a lead of 9 at the moment. 57-48. Here's Torres. Far side to Perry. Back to Torres straight away. He'll drive, kicks it, corner. Bowens 3 on the way. No good. Rattles in and out. Williams the rebound will dump to Washington, and Canyons will go back to work the other way. There's Wilson. Puts it on the floor, spins away from pressure. Sends it to Boston. Nearly had it picked by Jay Stewart. Instead, Boston will slow things down, 10 to shoot. He'll isolate here against Stewart. Wants to drive, crosses him over, spins in the lane, needs to put one up. Still fighting for room. He gets to the basket with one big step and drives it in. It's an 11-point lead, the largest of the day for Canyons. Stewart looks like he's hurt. He went down. And it'll be Canyons basketball. They'll blow the whistle here. Stewart down and uncomfortable. Stays an 11-point lead for Canyons. Williams nearly threw it away as he tried to drive baseline. Canyons will recover. Washington wanting to drive against Bowens, lost the ball, picked up by Coleman. And then a foul going to be called on Washington. Looked like a pretty good play from Washington to come back against Coleman, and I think just crashed over the top of him. And that's what draws the foul. Certainly looked like a loose ball that Washington was able to come away with, but it'll go against Canyons here for the moment. Substitution here for Greg Irons back in here for College of the Canyons. Boston will go to the bench. Coleman and Perry in double figures for West LA. Here's Michael Baba. Offensive foul on Baba. We'll see. I'm not sure Rivas' feet were outside the restricted area here. Ooh. Got a little help on that one, as it looks like Rivas' left foot moved in, but Canyons will take it. West LA in a full court press here. Canyons able to break it. Here's Pickens. Drives with the left, throws it to Irons in the paint, kicks it back out. Wilson sends it to Rivas. Over to Pickens, extra pass. Williams, a three is good. And Canyons is lighting it up from downtown again here in the second half. Williams that time knocks it home. Follow-away jumper from Perry, no good. Irons the inside position for the rebound. And the Cougars will go back the other way. Here's Pickens, finishes with one hand! 64-48, Canyons leading. Timeout West Los Angeles, and the Cougars out in front with 10:28 to go here in the second half. Canyons leading West LA. 64-48, the Cougars in front. It has been an explosion here in the mid-portion of the second half for College of the Canyons to stretch the lead up to 16. It's a 12-0 COC run. Scratch that, a 14-0 COC run. Never mind, I can't do math. 15-0 Canyons run. Over the last 4 minutes and change. West LA basketball. (64-48). Canyons thought it was backcourt violation. Instead, we continue on. Baba couldn't catch the pass. Loose ball on the floor, collected. And possession on a held ball will go with College of the Canyons here. So hustle defense again from COC with 10:15 to go. Washington dropped it to Wilson. Or excuse me, that was Williams who dropped it to Wilson. Then Wilson had it poked out of his hands by Bowens. Here's Rivas now. Still a lot of time in this ball game for Canyons. You can't let your foot off the gas. This is a West LA team that can score in bunches. Here's Wilson for three. He stays hot. Another triple for Wyatt Wilson. He's got 14. He's 4 for 4 from beyond. And the Cougars lead 67-48. A three on the other side from Chase Coleman to match. He's got 18 now in the ball game. And he says not so fast. We'll keep it at a 16-point lead. Rivas spins away from Coleman. Drives towards the rack. Wanted to throw it inside to Irons, who couldn't collect. It's out off of Canyons. West LA basketball with 9:21 to go. But the Cougars leading the number 18 team in the state, 67-51. You gotta be careful here. Canyons went on an 18-0 run for the last 5 minutes. West LA breaks it with a Coleman three, and then a foul gonna be called by Coleman as he knocked down Pickens. Pickens wasn't happy, kind of turned. Camera kind of moved away, so we didn't see it. Goes against Coleman, his second foul of the ball game. (67-51), Canyons leading here. Here's Pickens. Foul on the floor away from the basketball called against Micah Williams, I think. Yeah, it is going to go against Micah Williams. Third on Micah Williams. Coleman will check out for a little bit of a break here. Jameel Rich will check in. Is that Rich? Yeah, it is. Canyons on an inbound play. Rivas fouled going to the basket. As late to get across that time was West LA. Goes against Keanu Bowens, who was just late in his rotation across. So Rivas 77% from the line, 14 of 18 on the season. Makes the first of two, 68-51. Boston will check in to take over for Irons. Canyons is in the bonus, so they'll shoot foul shots for the final 8 minutes and 49 seconds here. Julius Washington at the table will check in to take over for Rivas after he makes both foul shots. And the Canyons lead is now 18. Their largest of the day has been 18. They lead 69-51 and are trying to hold on for a signature win over the number 18 team. Still lots of time left with 8:40 to go, but West LA starting to run out of time. Need to start hitting shots. Bowens dribbling around, throws it away, trying to throw it into the near corner. Had a man cutting towards the basket in Morris. Just a miscommunication that time from West LA. And the Cougars get another takeaway for the Wildcats. That's their 9th turnover of the ball game. This is a team that usually doesn't turn the ball over much. Canyons that time turns it over. And then a blocking foul going to be called against Williams. So Canyons turns it right back to West LA. This is a West LA team that under 20 turnovers in every game this season. Their largest was 19 on January 10th against Bakersfield, a game they won 197, a wild high-scoring game. There's Malachi Knight spinning, got himself to the rim and lays it in. Knight, who hasn't had a big game today, quietly with 10 points. Now, they really have not been able to get him going. Washington for Canyon, stops his dribble, needs to move the basketball, had it knocked out of his hands so he can restart, goes right to the basket but missed on a layup. Back the other way, West LA trying to score in bunches here. Here's Knight, dribbles it outside the three-point line, wants to drive against Boston. Kicks it onto the far side to Bowens, who will try a three with a hand in his face but knocks it down. And West LA on a quick 5-0 run has closed the game to a 13-point advantage for College of the Canyons. And the Cougars turn it over again, but they get lucky as Keani Bowens just had too much pace coming in to take that ball away. West LA with that full court press right now. Canyons will break it, get it to Wilson. Wilson trying to find himself some space. Now we'll get it to Washington on the near wing. Washington driving baseline. Backs off his man. Count it, and the foul. And is Rich going to be called for the foul here? This is all Washington by himself this time. Washington, who's been relatively quiet today, now with 7 points, a chance to get it to 8. Knocks it down, the old-fashioned three-point play. Stretches the lead back out to 16. West LA quickly back ahead. Bowens trying to drive against Pickens. Stops his dribble, will set it over to Knight. Knight trying to drive baseline against Boston, who's called for a blocking foul. Boston will pick up his third. And it'll send Malachi Knight, who's a 78% foul shooter, to the line. Quietly with double figures today at 10. 11th straight game with 10 or more points for him. Another guy that really is tough to handle generally. Shoots 51% from the floor. 108 field goals coming into the game, is top 50 in the state. At 4 to his credit today, knocks down both foul shots. 72-58 the lead here for Canyons. The Cougars got to get baskets every time down the floor to keep this lead where it's at and not let West LA gain any momentum. You can kind of start trying to run some time down if you can do that successfully. They lead by 14. Cornelius gets it to Wilson. Wilson a fake. Top of the key jumper, no good. First miss of the day for Wyatt Wilson, who before that was 5 for 5 from the floor. So an empty set for Canyons. Bowens driving, finds three bodies, sends it out to Williams. A three is good. You can't let that start to happen if you're Canyons. 13th triple of the ball game for West LA, and the lead is down to 11 once again. West LA 13 of 29 from triple today. For the Wildcats, that's just about where they normally are. You look 13 and 10 over the last two. from three-point range. Here's Boston drawing a foul. Stop clock points help West LA if Boston can put in both foul shots, but it stops the clock nonetheless. You look for the Wildcats this year. They started the season relatively slow from three. Over their first 10 games, they didn't have double-digit three-pointers made, but since December the 12th against Saddleback, they've had 5 games, not including today, so now 6 games with 10 or more three-pointers in the ball game. They trail those 73-61 with 6:15 to go here in the second half. Both teams are in the bonus, so we'll shoot foul shots the rest of the way. Boston made the first of 2, knocks down the second. So Canyons back with a 13-point advantage. Boston quietly now with 9 points. They've been getting other contributions, 4 different Cougars in double figures. Here's Bowen's wide open shot from just inside the painted area. Cuts it back to an 11-point lead. Washington will bring it up across the timeline. Drops it for Tommy Pickens. Pickens driving, going to the basket, lays it off the window. Athletic move from Pickens. He's got 15 to lead all scorers for Canyons. They're back to a 13-point advantage. Here's Morris. Morris, shoulder shake, lost the ball, triple teamed. Canyons trying to tie him up on the floor. Washington strips it away. He'll throw it ahead to Boston. Boston trying to draw contact and does, and he'll go back to the line as Jameel Rich will pick up the foul once again. It stops the clock at 5:27. That helps West LA. Even if Boston makes 2 foul shots, it gives you more time. You almost, for Canyons, as much as you want to get to the line and like getting to the line, you want the clock to continue moving. Boston makes the first of 2. Canyons 12 of 17 from the line today. West LA has only shot 9 free throws in the ball game. Cougars ultra efficient today from the floor, 28 of 54, which is 51%, and they're 50% even from the three-point line, 9 of 18. 78-63, back to a 15-point lead. Rich, little stutter step. Threw it to Morris in the corner, tried to drive. Now Morris will turn it back. Cornelius trying to stay right with him, and Cornelius going to be called for a foul. Second foul on Cornelius here. We'll send Morris to the line, who shoots 78% this season. First of 2 for Morris is good. Second is there as well. Substitution here is Chase Coleman will check back in. Coleman leading all scorers on the floor with 18 points. Malachi Knight with 12, Mario Perry with 11 for West LA. Stewart a bucket off of a double-double. For Canyons, Craig Irons picks up a double-double today. Second double-double of the season for Irons as he's got 11 points and 11 boards. Julius Washington will go to the line as Kenny Bowens picks up the foul, his 3rd. Washington makes the first of 2. Washington an 80% foul shooter on the season. He's got 9 now, chance to get to double figures for the 10th time this season. Make it 3 of his last 4 with 10 points. 15-point advantage here, 80-65. High-scoring game for Canyons today, and they've held one of the top-scoring teams in the state below 70 so far with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Washington will take his time, working it across the timeline against Coleman. Gets it to Irons, who's way out beyond the three-point line. The Cougars will work it back over to Washington. He'll get it to Pickens. Pickens, scoop shot on a hook, no good. Irons the rebound and puts it back in. The 7-footer having an excellent game. He's got 13. Time ticking away in favor of Canyons right now, leading 82-65. Here's Coleman for three again. No good. Irons with his 13th board, but had it stripped out of his hands by Rich. Rich double teamed, throws it into the middle of the floor. It's just a turnover as nobody was there. Jay Stewart wasn't ready for it, and the Cougars will get it into the front court. Good defensive set again for College of the Canyons, despite the steal from Rich on the defensive rebound from Irons. A foul away from the basketball sends Washington to the line. And it'll be two shots here for Washington. Washington 4 for 5 from the line today. Michael Williams picks up his fourth. Washington misses on the foul shot. Mario Perry checking back in to take over for Michael Williams. West LA trying to avoid back-to-back losses for the second time this season. The last time it was against Saddleback and Fullerton on the 12th and the 13th of December. This would be back-to-back losses in conference play, which would move them to 3-2, and that would even them with Canyons, who would get to 3-2 with the win. Check in by Malachi Knight to take over for Keani Bowens. 83-65. Canyons has stretched it back out to an 18-point advantage. Delay will let the ball roll ahead. Rich collects it, leaves it for Coleman, drops it for Perry, who drives and is fouled against Irons on a reach. .343 to go. Neither team using timeouts here. Canyons with 4 timeouts remaining, West LA with 3. First of 2 is good. Washington. Cornelius straight away. 3 is good. And a timeout on the floor. It's a 20-point advantage for College of the Canyons as Donovan Cornelius knocks down a huge 3. We'll take a timeout. 3:16 to go when we come back. Possible upset in the making here. Canyons leading West LA by 20 with 3:16 to go. Stranger things have happened, but the Cougars have been rolling here in the second half, outscoring West LA 47-28. They led by 1 at the halftime break and have turned it on here in the second half. Tommy Pickens, Wyatt Wilson, Donovan Cornelius, Craig Irons, Julius Washington, and Dwayne Boston Jr. all in double figures for the Cougars, with Pickens leading the way with 15. West LA out of the timeout, trailing by 20, will weave up near the top of the floor. Now they'll get it to Rich, who will try and drive. He'll kick it over. Three-pointer Mario Perry, no good. Rich, the offensive rebound. A foul line jumper falls home. West LA in a full court press here, and I think that's why Canyons took the timeout to talk about how they want to try and attack the press. There's a steal by Coleman, and a foul by Cornelius will send Coleman to the line. Third foul on Cornelius. Chase Coleman to the line. 18 points today. This is his first and second foul shots of the ballgame. Makes the first. Can cut it to a 16-point lead. 2:44 to go. Hard to put it away against a West LA team who's 18th in the state with 13 wins this season. Coleman makes the second. Lead is down to 16 for the moment. West LA still in that full court press. Now they'll back things off a little bit. Washington will dribble it up the floor. Works to his left. Canyons should take their time here and run down as much of the shot clock as they possibly can with a 16-point lead and take away possessions from West LA. Here's Washington to Boston. Boston back to Washington. 8 to shoot here for the Cougars. They'll get it into Irons. Irons working, puts one up with the right hand, no. Boston, the offensive rebound, and the putback is there. That is a big bucket and a big play from Dwayne Boston Jr. The lead back to 18 with 2:05 to go. They say tip. Howard Fisher not happy. Coleman tipped that ball back across his own side the whole way. Boston, Irons, it didn't matter, had a block, and Canyons an outlet the other way, and now they're going to take their time again. Nicely done by the Cougars defensively. Not to get lost in the play and just stay in composure. They lead by 18 with 1:40 to go. Washington takes his time with 14 on the shot clock. We'll send it to Cornelius on the other side. Poked away by Coleman, but a foul is called, and Cornelius will go to the line. First of two from Cornelius is good. Jay Stewart back off the floor. Jameer Moore into the game along with Aeneas Cockrell. So West LA starting to empty the bench here with 1:33 to go. At a 20-point Canyons lead. Jeremiah Williams into the game to take over for Irons. Tommy Pickens will come off the floor as Wyatt Wilson will check in. 90-70 with 93 seconds to go. Canyons looking like they're going to knock off the number 18 team in the state. Short from Knight. Rebound Williams, dumps to Wilson, and he'll dribble it up the floor. A signature win for Canyons. They'll get themselves to 12-7 on the year, 3-2 in conference play. Their first win over a top 25 opponent this season, and a big one at that in conference play to get them back to 3-2. As Boston knocks down another. For Canyons now, you find yourself a game behind Antelope Valley for second in conference. Here's Wyatt Wilson for three, no good. Antelope Valley beat the Cougars 99-82, or excuse me, Antelope Valley beat the Cougars 68-64. Won't see them again until January 31st here at home. Antelope Valley with another win today over Santa Monica, 81-76. .9 to go. take a timeout here. (92-72), 35.3 to go. Canyon's going to come out on top, their signature win on the season. Perhaps their best game from start to finish of the year when you look at it. Pickens, Cornelius, and Boston all with 15 points in the ball game. Wilson, who lit a spark off the bench, went 5 for 7 from the floor and 4 of 5 from 3 with 14 points. And Craig Irons with a double-double, 13 and 16 in the ball game today. Julius Washington quietly with 11. The Cougars have stretched it out, leads 92-72. Howard Fisher's timeout really, I think mostly about trying to have his team keep their composure in this one. Over the final few seconds. So get it across the timeline. It'll be a 20-point win for COC, their largest win of the year against a top 25 opponent. That's the ball game. The Cougars take it 92-72 over the number 18 ranked West LA Wildcats, second largest win by margin of the year, as they won by 28 early on in the season, but a huge win for COC. That'll do it for us on the men's side. Women's basketball coming up on the other side. We'll switch streams over here for you, and we hope you join us.